Our last lesson of the unit was titled, How do we find the perimeter, area, circumference of squares, rectangles, triangles, and circles? What do they mean? And we started with a bunch of shapes, and we said perimeter is the distance around the shapes. So quite simply, if you have polygons, there is no formula to memorize. You just add up all the lengths around the shape. Area is a little different. There are formulas. An area, we said, is the space inside the shape. I colored it in green. And I explained it by saying, pretend this is a paint roller, and you take the base and you multiply it by the height, you'll paint the inside area. So for a square and a rectangle, you paint the inside. That gives you the area. For a triangle, when we do this, and you paint it, look at that roller, it paints a little too much. In fact, it paints twice as much. So in other words, you need to take the area of the rectangle it forms and divide it by 2. That gives you the area of a triangle. What units do we have? It's called square units, which literally means little square units that fit inside the bigger polygon. So that's why we have square units, and we use it in life all the time. Housing is square feet, and purchasing carpet is square feet. Tile, flooring, square feet. Some things to watch out for in area of a triangle. The base is this bottom length, not this length. Okay, so it's that length of the actual triangle. The height is the perpendicular height. It's the altitude. It's not this slanted thing. Okay, so that was the square, rectangle, triangle. Circle is a little different. Circle has a special name for perimeter. It's called circumference, and the circumference is the distance around the circle. And we use this special symbol pi, and we said the circumference is 2 pi r. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Circumference equals 2 pi r. You can also use circumference as pi times the diameter. And then area, the space inside a circle, is given by the formula pi times radius squared. Okay, so that was the circle. We did a couple of examples, which I won't go over here, except for maybe this one, maybe example 3, where they give us the circumference of a circle, and they say it's 18 pi, and they're asking for what the area is. So this can get a little confusing, and the tip I have for you in this class and in other classes is, it's always helpful to write down what you know. So they say the circumference is 18 pi. We know the formula is twinkle, twinkle, little star, circumference equals 2 pi r. Write the formula, plug in 18 pi, 2 times pi times radius, divide by 2 pi, divide by 2 pi. So we get that the radius is 9. Once we know the radius, we can plug it into the formula for area. Area is pi times radius times radius. Pi times 9 is 81 pi. Alright, so it's a multi-stepped problem, and rather than trying to memorize all the steps, just pause and think. Look at the picture, see what it's telling you. Write down the formulas that you do know, and then solve using your problem-solving skills. Alright, we also did a little concept in class where we drew a rectangle. We counted the boxes, so this 6 by 3 rectangle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18 square centimeters. Then we cut it in half to get this triangle, and we counted the boxes, and it turns out it's exactly half, or 9. So that was kind of cool, and I think pretty useful to see. Alright, that is all. Thanks for watching, and take care.